Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to talk about the spiral journey that we are on in this life. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Vanessa and we are talking everything spirituality, metaphysics, and personal development on this channel. Alright, so let's get into it. I've been seeing spirals everywhere for the last couple of weeks, and when I tuned in for my own guidance and talked to one of my mentors, I got into this whole idea of how our life as we live it is a spiral journey. We tend to think of our lifetimes as happening in a linear fashion. And while time is linear, the way that we go through our journeys and the way that we unfold as we move through life is more of a spiral. I've had a lot of people contact me going through some tough times, feeling some really tough emotions, and just wanting it to be over, and they're confused about why they're feeling these things. If we're spiritual people and we're on the path to enlightenment, why are we feeling like shit? And it's because that is part of the process. There's a misconception about a spiritual journey and a spiritual life that it's always positive. You got to think positive all the time. It's going to be all sunshine and rainbows. But that isn't how it works. If you're approaching your journey with any kind of honesty, it's important to embrace all of the feelings that come with it. And if you think about a spiral, we start here in the middle, where we're born, and as we progress, we come out, and as we live life, we expand and we learn and we grow and we experience ups and downs and the ebbs and the flows, and we're constantly expanding, right? And the Kabbalah talks about this spiral journey as well. And all of these little points along the spiral where we have these remembrances, we have these experiences where we remember a little bit more of who we truly are. And when we have that remembrance, that usually can trigger a little bit of shadow or darkness. So as we have the light shone on this part of us and we experience this remembrance, then it illuminates the shadow. And all the shadow is a little part of us that we were not conscious of. And now the light has been shone on it and we are conscious of it. So after we have this little bit of an awakening, along our path, we have many like awakenings of varying degrees. But after we have the light shone on that and we're looking at the shadow, an adjustment needs to be made in our energy and in our thought processes and in our emotions and how we process emotions. And then that trickles down into our physical bodies. And so it's a constant ebb and flow. It's a constant spiraling of remembering and doing shadow work and integration, remembering integration, and going through, and it's kind of like coming up, okay? Coming up through another layer of mud, kind of like the lotus flower, right? So we have a remembrance and it brings us into a bit higher of a level of consciousness. And then as we have another remembrance, it's like going through another layer of mud. Okay? And we have another remembrance and we move a little bit higher in our consciousness. But it doesn't mean that we're just never going to feel anything negative. There will always be ebbs and flows. And every part of your process is perfect and meant for you. So our journey is one of constant unfoldment, constant learning, constant development and evolution. And rather than this idea that we're just like constantly supposed to be going up, I invite you to try this on, that we are spiraling. We are spiraling up, constantly unfolding, having constantly in a state of blooming that encompasses all of the feelings. At the end of the day, we are still human. We do still have these emotions. We are still going to be faced with challenges and obstacles in our life. That's not going to change. But how we react will change. How we show up will evolve. And the way that we perceive the things that are happening in our life will shift. And we might not even notice these shifts in perception until we are faced with a similar situation, a similar challenge, a similar obstacle. And then we notice in the moment that we're having a different reaction. So I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up down below and subscribe down below and hit the bell notification so you get notified of when I put out new videos. If you feel called to share this video, I would greatly appreciate it. I love you all so much. Wishing you a great day, sending you tons and tons of love and blessings, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye for now.